kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, go. Scout the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, go. Scout the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, scout the sideline, touchdown, I put on. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Scout the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
But if you know, that's the reason we ball for certain
in your face.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on second down, Newton is going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
That's Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here is Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. A gain of 2.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 33. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run. It's Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry. He was
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Washington nothing.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check, 56. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, here's Newton. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Well,
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Play action. It's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Eckler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He may try, and he's into the end zone. Chargers, touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Washington nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Chargers.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
The 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Pascal. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles.
Herbert off of play action. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. His secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
The score, Chargers 17, Washington 13.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Charger ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And they're
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes this Washington 20. Chargers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Cobb. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Austin
is still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Once more, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second...
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown,
Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Washington 20. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And we'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made. At the
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Left side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Herbert's pass.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. On 1st and 10, Newton slings this deep from McLaurin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. It's Eckler again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Allen's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Chargers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run here with Eckler, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.